Well, how about that Bleach 676, boys? I tell you what, this shit's getting more interesting and more fun by the chapter. I really like the fact that Ichigo's really matured. You know, I heard so many complaints about Ichigo throughout the duration of this series. He gets too hot-headed. He's too much of a hothead. He doesn't think things through. I mean, he's a teenager with superpowers. I mean, you know, that seems kind of reasonable. But, and also, I know you can barely see me. I tried moving the car around, but there's no sun out today, so you're gonna have to fucking make do with it. But I'm sure that's not asking too much because a lot of my videos have been like this anyway. Now, fucking teenager with superpowers, and everybody's expecting him to be some analytical, strategic beast who never gets too ahead of himself, and he always, get the fuck out of here. That's the hero syndrome, son. Shit's been going on like that since Luke Skywalker and before. You know, they just come out the fucking womb a beast. I know other types of mangas like to tell you that, but, you know, it's just very funny. Like, first of all, two things got proven wrong in this chapter. One, Ichigo never thinking things through. He thought this through entirely. He was like, okay, I don't have the ability to draw out my hollow horn without using some outside Quincy Reiatsu, so I'll use some of this guy's Reiatsu to awaken that shit, and which is what he did, which is not something Ichigo would usually do. I'm not saying he's dumb, but usually when a guy like Yuha taunts him, he's not going to think that. But he actually calmed down and thought things through. So this also brings to light people who say the full Bring arc was pointless, but it really wasn't, because outside of many other reasons I can state why it wasn't, I think it was an essential part of Ichigo's character to mature and learn how to deal with, like, stressful situations, which is what he had to do. Number two. Now, everybody wants to say that everybody was complaining and whining for years that Ichigo could never use a Sero. And he did it this chapter. He used a Grand Ray motherfucking Sero. And you motherfuckers know you gotta respect it. But I know there are people out there who are gonna be like, oh, it's in the form of a Getsuga. Who gives a fuck? It's a Sero, ain't it? I mean, what the fuck? I already knew that's going to be the complaints. I can already foresee it. I have my own version of the Almighty here. I can already see everybody thinking, oh, well, you know, it's a Sero, but it's a Getsuga. You know, I don't know how I feel about that. I'm pretty sure Naruto and Sasuke fused techniques before, and nobody complained about that. But I know there's going to be a lot of complaints about this. Also, like, I just like how they go to the flashback of when Orihime saw that form for the first time, and it feels very human, you know, because she's like, holy fuck, here we go again, and Ichigo's like, nah, son, I got this shit. So that was a nice little touch. I like these little nice touches that Ichigo's adding, or not Ichigo, Kubo is adding into these chapters with, like, the character interaction, and he's fast as fuck, obviously, and this motherfucker ain't even on his Bankai, and he's fusing fucking Getsugas with Seros. So now, I'm not gonna name any names, but I know there's a few reviewers out there who talk about Ichigo can't fight, but he's catching Yuha Bak off guard. So I'm just saying, you know, that kind of gives him a little bit of merit, doesn't it? So, I like this chapter. I'm really feeling this fight. It's slow to start, but I can really see that I'm going to be feeling this. I mean, especially if Ichigo's already pulling out stuff like this when he's not even in Bankai. This is still Shikai Ichigo, technically. So I'm very hyped to see what the fuck's going to go down with this. Let's see what else. Orihime is a really good support character. It's like one of those JRPGs where, you know, you're fucking going ham with the swordsman character and you keep the girl in reserve as she heals the motherfucker. That's kind of what it reminds me of. But chapter was pretty short still, so there's not really much to discuss outside of those two things, but I'm really glad, you know, we got to see the little Grand Ray Getsuga Sero thingy. So that was pretty cool. Looking forward to see. And, you know, Ichigo's got to get his shots in because we all know when that Almighty activates, it's going to be game over. But until then, he can enjoy himself, and I will enjoy myself as well. So, that's my review for Bleach Chapter 6, whatever. Hope you enjoyed it. I know I did. And, I'll try to upload a few more videos this week, I guess. Gotta keep the status quo going, you know, slowly build up the subscriber base. My goal is to make 1,000 subscribers. I don't know when I'll make it, but I'm less than 300 away, 750, so I'm trying to get up to that point. We'll see how that goes. If I can be a consistent motherfucker, I think we can pull it through, people. I really think we do. So, that's that.